Hello everyone, I am Anusha Joyana Bolarapu. I am here to give the project demo on firefighting robotic vehicle. As we are controlling our robotic vehicle using remote operation, hence we have developed an application in our mobile using Android Studio. And this has been that app. The app name is Wi-Fi HK4U Wi-Fi Home. To connect with this HK4U Wi-Fi, we need to click on the Wi-Fi which is already inbuilt in our mobile, and as we click on it, it shows the available devices around it, and it is connected with the HK4U Wi-Fi. And as we connected to that, we need to we need to on the Wi-Fi which is given here option, and it shows that Wi-Fi is connected. And these are the operations that we are installed in our app, that is forward, backward, left, right, stop button, relay 1 and relay 2, relay 3 and relay 4. This is for the movement of the robot, and these 4 relays are the operations of for the gripper assigned to the gripper, and to splash on the water, and gripper open and close, and one is extra. As shown in the app, that we are controlling our project using that app. As we give that instructions from using that app, the instruction is given to the Wi-Fi, and that signal is fed to the free space. And we have used Wi-Fi modem in our project. We have affixed on the top of the robot. From this Wi-Fi modem is able to receive those signals from the free space and fed to the microcontroller. We have used a peripheral interface computer. That controller, we have used PIC controller to operate this board. And we have interfaced with the relay driver, which is used to drive these 8 relays. We have connected 8 relays for the different operations of the robot. First 4 are dedicated for the movement of the robot, that is forward, backward, right and left, and the fifth relay is dedicated for the gripper open and gripper close, 7th one, and 6th one, and relay 7th is dedicated for splashing out the water, and 8th relay can be given extra feature for that in the future if needed. Here it is the regulator part, which is used to regulate the circuit, because this has been the lead acid battery we are using for the power supply for the robot, as it is of 12 volts 8 Ah battery. That controller and the relay driver needs only 5 volts of DC supply. So this regulator is used to convert these 12 volts of DC supply into 5 volts of DC supply. So this is being used for that, and this is the regulator, and we have used ceramic electrolyte and ceramic capacitors for the removal of ripples, and we have used diode, and even we have affixed 4 diodes in bridge manner to avoid to have the protection for this circuit, because we are feeding 12 volts of DC supply. And also we have connected a camera. We have a camera to using this camera feature, we are able to control the robotic vehicle very effectively, because using this camera we are able to watch in the mobile connection. We have there is a connection from the camera to the it is been the wired one, it is not a wireless one. In the future we are able to create a wireless monitoring system. And also we have 3 liters of water container to splash off the water. Here we have the pipe. We have used the submersible pump motor used to splash out the water onto the fire. The distance that can splash out the water from this pipe is up to 8 to 10 feet. We have used two motors, that is motor 1 and motor 2. These are the PMDC motors, which is permanent magnet direct current motor, which is used for the movement of the robot in forward, backward and left and right directions. We have used another motor for the gripper. This is also a motor which is used for the operation of gripper, as the motor is able to move in anti-clockwise and clockwise direction. The gears are rotated, and using this operation we are able to these arms are able to move open and close. We have used a flame sensor in our robotic vehicle that senses the fire, and that sensed data is sent to the transmitter section, where there is a encoder which encodes that sensed data, and that data is encoded and sent to the RF transmitter. That RF transmitter sends those encoded data to the RF receiver. That RF receiver is located in the hospitals and the fire stations. The transmitted data is fetched by the RF receiver. This received data is given to the decoder. This decoder will decode that encoded data and send it to the relay driver. We have used this relay driver for to drive this relay, which is connected with the LED, which shows that the particular area is caught with fire, and other three LEDs are dedicated for other areas. Hence, we can connect it in future if needed. And also, this relay is connected to the buzzer, which will which will give the buzzer alarm to indicate that there is a fire caught with. And also, we have this LED to indicate that the signal is being received by the transmitter, RF transmitter section. And this receiver kit will be connected to the AC supply. Here there is a socket to to give the supply.
Using this battery, the supply is given to the whole robot, and these wires are used to supply the current to the robot. These wires are connected here. LED indicates the circuit is getting the power supply. When it's get dimmer, it indicates that power is getting down, and Wi-Fi modem is on, and fire sensor is on. Using this app, the instruction is given to the robot like forward, backward, stop, and left, right, stop.
Anything or any person is stuck in a fire, we can bring back in this manner. After coming outside, things will taken out.
And now we are able to throw the water onto the fire to extinguish the fire. When I click on relay 3, the water is thrown onto the fire, and when again I pressed onto the relay 3, it stops to throw the water. It covers up to the distance of 8 to 10 feet. And now the whole house is caught with the fire, and we are about to extinguish that fire. So when I click on relay 3, the water is splashed onto the fire and the fire is extinguished. And second I will place on the relay 3, and it stops to throw the water. As the robot is affixed with the transmitter section, it sends the information that the fire is caught, because the fire sensor senses that the fire is caught, and sensed data will be transmitted by the RF transmitter and sent to the RF receiver. This RF receiver is located in the fire stations and hospitals for the emergency aid. And this fire robot will be with the victim's house, or will be at the incident location. Our project is able to send the information to the nearby hospitals and fire stations. Before sending the information, the fire sensor senses the fire and the before sending that, the receiving unit will be in this stage, that all the LEDs will be glown. And now let me show you that when fire is caught, what will happen. And fire is sensed by the fire sensor, and the stage of the reception receiving unit will be in this format. The LED will be off and the buzzer will be on. In this manner, we are able to send the information to the nearby hospitals and fire stations. During this time also, we are able to monitor the situation using this camera, which is connected onto the robotic vehicle, and this camera is connected to the mobile using wire, and watch and monitor the current situation and give the instruction to according to that to the robotic vehicle, and extinguish the fire.